Like, very, very, very undervalued strategy. Nah, today's honestly was like pure variance. I don't think I played particularly poorly. It was very unlucky that my ace's hand didn't like go through. That was like perhaps the most unfortunate thing that could have happened today. So, you know, I'm not very upset. There was only so much I could do given that spot. Alright, I'm just gonna play this video and then I'll be back.
We're at the beautiful Eiffel Tower in Paris,
Okay, B.
France. I'm wearing Cyber Sweetie.
RB.
The shoes are Rosso Brunello, and the watch is Swarovski.
The deal is simple. They beat me, they win
And if you haven't checked out my
$100.
YouTube channel yet, do so. I like this one too.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
I like that guy. That was so
I'm
funny.
Nemo, by the way.
Thomas.
Thomas, nice to meet
She's
you.
just like, yes, alright. There were a lot of cute kids. I mean, this is the one that had the cute kid that like ruffled against me and was getting checkmated in 3 moves, and I didn't want to crush his hopes and dreams, so I ignored it and then I beat him anyways. But that's a different story. Alright, I'll be right back.
What do you think your chance of winning $100 are?
I don't even know.
Oh, just showed up. No pressure.
Oh, I already feel the pressure.
Maybe I should have told you to feel a little more pressure because this is, in fact, checkmate.
God, so okay.
So
I'm done.
yeah,
Okay.
you're done. But thank you very much for playing. Thank you. All right, I'm Nemo, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Braden.
Braden, good luck. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from the U.S.
U.S. Nice. I'm not sure about that move.
I miss you guys.
This is the oldest trick in the book, and that is going to be checkmate.
Oh. Well, good game.
Thank you for playing. All right. Hello. Good. I'm Nemo.
Nemo, Jeff. Nice
Jeff,
to meet you.
nice to meet you.
So what's your history with chess?
Well, I'm new. Good luck.
Thank you. So I go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Be my guest. An aggressive first move. Don't forget to press the clock
Awesome.
after each move.
Yeah.
Do you play online at all?
No, I don't.
No?
I haven't played in years, probably years, and I don't. But you know, something.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Ah, you escaped checkmate by 1 move.
And I
Yes,
really
yes.
already.
This is the classic fool's mate. It's a very specific checkmate called fool's mate.
Oh,
If
really?
you had not moved your bishop, it would have been great for you.
shit.
But you did, so.
Okay. Well, you know, beginner's luck. Now you got me nervous to make a move.
No, please. Whereabouts are you from originally?
United States, Michigan, California, Florida.
Nice.
But you're trying to distract me now.
Not intentional. That will be a check.
Yeah. So I can swap these two if I wanted, right?
Only if you're not in check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good note. So I guess I can do this then, right?
Yes. That is a good move. You have prevented yourself from check.
Now I can switch them if I wanted.
Yes, I'm not sure you want to. If you do, some not so great things are going to happen to your king.
I do appreciate and I can't move this guy because of that. So, let's see. I guess I can do this though. Take that. Okay, let's try that.
Certainly a move. I will respond by taking the pawn.
Okay, and then yeah, you want my queen for some reason.
I wonder why.
Well, I could do. If I do that, then you're just gonna take that.
I really like the active thought process. It's great. It's truly great.
Giving you all my secrets, right? All right, so that's tough. I'm just gonna take it and move up, so that's no good. And if I don't like this. Do I have any options here that are really useful? Oh, maybe. All right, I'm just gonna do that just for kicks, because you take me, I take you. Okay.
All right,
What's
I
that?
will take you.
Okay. Was that a good one, or I mean, I don't know.
All
Run out
right,
options, what
I
supposed to do?
am
Yeah, we did
back.
press the clock. Don't forget to press the clock. Not the best.
Oh.
We did lose a queen exchange for the bishop.
Yeah.
Not advisable.
I agree. Watching like non-pros play chess is a lot more entertaining than watching people who are gonna draw the game guaranteed after 55 moves or something. I think I agree with you on that one. It's not exactly, I don't know. That's why I like tournaments like the EWC so much, where there's 10 minutes like restrictions, so somebody is for sure getting flagged. I just think that's so much more enjoyable as a spectator rather than just 100%. All right, I'm just letting you guys all know now that at 6 p.m. we're gonna do a little bit more poker, but we're gonna just run a sit and go, and we're just gonna do like a $50 extra giveaway to the first place prize. So yeah, any could sign up at any time, but it's basically just gonna be a $1 sit and go. Okay, maybe $5 sit and go. Well, yeah, I mean, pros in chess tournaments look super moody, but they also have every right to be super moody. Have you ever played a game of classical chess? Yeah, it's an experience. Massive inflation? Well, I was thinking of doing it as a... I'm trying to think what the best way to do it as a giveaway would be. So, we shall see. I value my mental health. Yes. That's kind of my point. My literal point is that it is quite tough. So yeah, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to not play classical, in my opinion. But hey, some people really enjoy classical, and like, why not? Do whatever you want. I've been playing chess for way too long. Been playing for like 20... I'm gonna be turning 26 soon. Been playing chess for 23 years. What did I have for Christmas, like food-wise? I had ham. Honey glazed ham. With some sugary... Sorry, not sugary. I had some potatoes, scalloped potatoes, and then I had some Brussels sprouts, and I had some truffles. Not truffles, literally. I had mushrooms with truffle. Thanks, I should dress as a bear more? Great. That's exactly the type of compliment I expect from my chat. Yeah, Katsko had something slightly different. He had one of these churro thingies. He had a little bit of extra food. And then he also had... Oof. I keep accidentally muting this. I don't actually know what else I gave him. He had some snackies. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a fun time for him. I hope. He might say something different. He might be like, that was not enough food. But that's why you don't ask my cat. Because if Katsko had a choice, he would always tell you he didn't have enough food. Nope. He did nothing fun. Absolutely nothing exciting for him. He is but a cat. I believe him, TBH. Yo, don't side with my cat. Little guy gets plenty of food. He's just a whiner. He loves to whine. Bum, 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 bum. I would feed him again? Hell nah. Do not feed my cat. He gets plenty of food. He just likes to pretend he doesn't get food. I don't know why he's like that, honestly. Any chance he gets, he'll pretend he doesn't get enough food. Yeah, you take one look at him and it's like, I don't think bro's starving. Probably not. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. He's also only willing to eat a certain amount of dry food a day. So if he's like he always has dry food out so he can graze. But like after a certain amount of dry food, he just refuses to keep eating dry food. And then he'll just start begging for food because he likes his wet food so much. What the hell is this? But I don't, he gets a whole can of wet food every single day. He just needs to be a little bit more patient. Is he my dog? Like he has, it's not just that he begs for food. It's the fact that he has food and then still begs for food. Yeah, it's just really funny. Whoa, what was this puzzle? Ah, that's not what I expected at all. Alright, fair enough. Exactly, he begs to be given A-rated food and not the terrible stuff. To be fair, I have no idea how much better dry food is from wet food. It's not like I've ever tried it, so maybe he's completely valid in his, you know, begging. I genuinely have no idea. Nor am I gonna try his cat food. But I just think it's really funny because he, like, can just go have food, but he doesn't. No, he has to beg. And he doesn't even really beg. He just, like, well, I mean, I guess he does beg, but... Yeah, they can be picky eaters for sure. Yeah, he's definitely restricted on how much snackies he gets in a day, because otherwise... It's true, I probably wouldn't eat it either, so why am I assuming my cat will eat it? This music is way too loud. Zero cats want to be vegetarian. Cats are not like humans. Cats are more or less carnivores. Let them be carnivores. I think making your pet be vegetarian is super fucking strange. Yeah. Cats are definitely carnivores. I mean, they're a cat. You don't see cats in the wild eating, like, their leafy greens. They're not out there trying to eat lettuce. Or Brussels sprouts. I mean, I guess technically they can be omnivores because they can eat, like, I don't know, milk. I'm sure cats yoink food all the time. That's not meat. So I'm sure they can eat other stuff, but, like... Anyways. Drink milk, obviously. I was thinking more like eat ice cream, because I once had this melted ice cream that was sitting on a plate, and like Catsko, of course, went and took a lick. And it's like probably not great for him to take a lick, because it's so sugary and stuff, but No, it was very much like an ice cream. It was melted ice cream, and he just went over and took a lick out of the melted ice cream. I've never given him milk. But I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to have that either. But it's so hard to stop him from taking licks of things. It's so hard. He sees food and he's like, I gotta lick this. Yeah, he liked it. But then I took it away. No, he is not. Absolutely not allowed to touch my face. That doesn't stop him from trying to walk all over my face in the morning, but... No, he's not. He's, like, very suspicious of most foods. And, like, gives them a thorough sniff before he takes one lick. And after taking one lick, he decides whether or not he wants more of it. And usually it's a no. He was fed in the shelter. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, no, he never gets sugar. I don't think you're supposed to feed your cat sugar. Yeah, but he, like, sometimes will try to lick my face to wake me up or something. Can't stand that. No way cats like fruit. There's just no way. It's like dogs playing poker. There's a very famous There's a very famous artist with a specific series of paintings, I think, called Dogs Playing Poker. Sandpaper kisses. Ugh. Gross. I figured it out. I don't know what that one is. I got no clue. It's alright. 40 is pretty good, though. Oh, alright! Let's get started on the bullet grind! Gotta check to make sure the cat's not in this room, actually. Sometimes he just hangs out in here and I don't even notice. It's crazy. Yo, thank you so much, Joseph, for the 2 buckaroos. Is that Australian buckaroos? Thank you so much. Oh no, we're not playing viewers today. Not playing anything, not playing any viewers. We're just gonna do a little bullet grind and then we'll play viewers in poker a little bit later. Wait, bro, I don't play 3-0. Did Chess.com change their buttons? Whoa, do you guys see this? Oh, I guess you can't, but like, there are like 3D buttons now. I just noticed that. Oh, no, wait. I'm not playing on this account. Wrong account. Yeah, they're bubble buttons. During the day, if he's not in my room, he's usually in a closet somewhere. Enjoying his peace. In dark. He likes his peace in dark. The Catalan. Sort of. Okay. Well, that's annoying. How is this guy so fast? What the hell? But actually... Oh. We're going for a very simple trick. It's called checkmate. Ow. Wow, there's no checkmate here. That's crazy. I probably had checkmate, I just missed it. That's very unfortunate. I know, checkmate, the ultimate trick. Probably should have just tried working on that flag instead of trying to checkmate, honestly. That's the mistake I always make in Bullet, is trying to win the game. Don't ever try to win the game, just try to flag your opponent. Yeah, but I make that mistake way too often. Should never be trying to actually win the game. Alright, this game's getting a lot better. Playing faster. Are we gonna take this pawn? Or not? Yoink. I mean, they only have one move there, but... Okay, nice. We played faster, and that's what matters. Yeah, but I think you're playing the wrong time control for yourself. But that's a different story. I don't actually care what time control you play, obviously. You can do whatever you want. Oops. Yeah, I thought I would pre-move that. Yeah, right. Thank gosh I canceled my pre-move. Otherwise, that would have ended really badly. I like to think of this as an Ewok cosplay. Thank you very much. Those little shits. They're super cute, though. I had this. I think this is better. How can I checkmate you, buddy? Alright, that's gonna be checkmate. Alright, faster, and we checkmated. Oh yeah, this is the Alahai Shotard. Probably pronouncing it wrong. I have no idea how to play this. It's fine. I don't know. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go here. Oh my gosh. I had rook takes with checkmate. That would have looked 10 million times cooler than what I just played. I'm so mad right now. I have forced checkmate in 2 and I didn't even play it. That's alright. Now we're gonna do this instead. But like, I literally had checkmate here with rook takes h7. This is all they could have played. I'm an Ewok. I don't even know what Ewoks say. Do they say anything? Oh, that's not great for me. Maybe? Maybe it's not that bad, though. I do have f5, which defends against checkmates. See? The only thing you need to do in chess, or at least in bullet, is avoid getting checkmated. And the second thing you need to do is flag them, and then you have yourselves a win. I am threatening checkmate in 1. They actually see it. Wow, imagine that. I think they mostly squeak. Yeah, I don't know if they actually say anything, ever. I like this move for him. I don't know. Either one's probably fine. Oh no, that's not. Yes, it is. I can play this. Because if he takes my queen, I have checkmate. Before you take your opponent's queen, guys, check if you're being checkmated. Not great, Thomas. Not great. Busted 3 bullets. And I also had this hand with aces where, like, I literally could not play it because it folded me on that hand. So. Are you guys just coming up with Ewok sayings? Or is this, like, verified by Star Wars? All good. Happens. Can't win everything, right? I wouldn't say I'm a poker pro. Maybe semi-pro. But I've been doing this for a long time. I've been playing poker for 4 years now. Probably could have taken... Nah, I don't know. I would not say that the way I approach poker is gambling. It has taken a lot of hours of study and repetition and practice to get where I am currently. But yeah, it's a very difficult game to play well. Yeah, but there's a really big difference between playing a game that has variance versus playing something that is actual, like, pure variance. So, sounds like something that somebody who is either ignorant about the game would say, or maybe just dumb. I don't know. What do I enjoy about poker? Everything. I like the way that you approach the game. It's extremely mathematical. You're always thinking about rank, like everything from ranges to equity to Yeah, just a million different things. I wouldn't even say I particularly care about the rush. Because if that's what I was looking for, adrenaline, I would not be playing poker. I'd be like playing blackjack or baccarat or something. Yeah, but card counting and blackjack is extremely different from playing poker. Those are not the same thing at all. Like, once again, if you don't understand how the mathematics works behind games like poker, that's okay, but I would also just not make comments that are perhaps not educated. Yeah, I am not doing any blackjack, I'm sorry. Blackjack is not for me. I would have much too... I would find it way too difficult. Yeah, poker is definitely profitable for me. Yep, happens all the time. Happens all the time. Where does a new player look to learn poker? Online. Internet. Playing on PHENOM for low stakes. All that good stuff. Yeah, everyone, like, it's the same way that people think that chess players automatically have photographic memory or something. You gotta understand, playing poker in itself is not a card counting game. You're not trying to memorize what cards are out of the deck and stuff like that when you're playing poker. That's very much a blackjack concept. When you're playing poker, you're just trying to think of ranges. You're trying to think of, oh, my opponent in this spot could have, like, top 30% of his range, you know, opening under the gun, c-betting flop. It's not card counting. It's just thinking, like, in terms of percentages. Like, oh, my opponent has XYZ in this spot. It's super different. It's just more of, like... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does, for sure. It's the same thing as chess, right? Let's be real. Why is Magnus the best chess player in the world? Because everybody else in the world is worse than him. I know. Shocking concept. Absolutely shocking. How can that possibly be true? It's almost like if there is a best player in a game, there needs to be worse players in that game. And in fact... it even means that there needs to be a worse player in chess. Somebody out there in the world is the world's current worst player in chess. Now, I know this is like a really advanced concept for Twitch chat, but it is true. It is true. If you want to be the best chess player in the world, that means somebody needs to be worse than you. It's me. I'm the worst player. Damn, how are we getting so many people to claim being the worst player? Hey, Oshia, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the pool party. Thank you, thank you. How to find worse poker players? Well, there's the option of calling your friends and setting up a home game. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can also go to the casino and hop around a bunch of tables and be like, ah, yeah, I know that guy over there. He's like a millionaire, but he always plays 1-2 at the casino because, like, he doesn't give a about his money. And then you go play against that guy. I mean, there's so many ways you can find worse players than you. You play against people, and then you're like, okay, this guy's better than me. I'm never going to play in another game because he just crushed me. Or you play against that old gentleman over there and it's like, ah, that guy. Ha. Yes, I want to play against him because he just never cares and he's always bluffing with 6-9 offsuit and jacking off, you know? There's a million ways to find who's a better or worse player than you. So, yeah. There's a lot of strategies out there. But also, some people don't care about the strength of the opponent they're playing. Some people enjoy playing against stronger people. Just like you would in chess, right? Some people seek out playing against me or something. And it's like, well, The good news is you don't risk any money when you play chess, but to do that in poker and you're trying to make money can sometimes be seen as foolish. Playing, knowingly going into a game that has much stronger opponents than you in poker is generally not advised. But, once again, if you don't care or you're trying to, like, I don't know, get some practice or you're in a tournament situation, that's all very different. All very, 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 very different. But yeah. It's kind of similar in chess. I'm not gonna, like, name any names right now, but it's kind of like when top grandmasters need a couple of rating points to go qualify for the candidates or something, and they're like, okay, so what's like a guaranteed way for me to go qualify for this tournament? How about we play this small tournament in the middle of nowhere where there's no way I could possibly lose a game and I can gain that 2 rating points I need to qualify. Or in Alireza's case, for example, just have a tournament called Alireza's Race to the Candidates. I don't know, like, I'm not shading anyone. I think I find it ridiculous that people think that that's an issue, as if you don't have the right to pick tournaments in chess. Like, I don't know where this semblance in chess of, oh, you have to always play against people the same rated as you or higher rated, otherwise that's not, you know, valid. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Go play against whoever you want. I don't care. Like, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people take issue to when other players do that. Like, yeah, don't play in America against, you're always going to play against, like, 13-year-old kid prodigies. Why do people find that fun? Unless you're doing it for literal content. That seems so insanely not fun. That seems like the worst way you could spend your day. So just go play in Europe, where there's going to be a lot more older, retired gentlemen who perhaps don't care as much about the game or don't have time because they have families and they're trying to spend time, you know, doing other things in life or trying to make a living off of other things. And it's not just all these 13-year-old kids who have nothing to do with their life, and their parents also have nothing better to do than accompany them to all these tournaments. So yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, my point is, I find it ridiculous that people in chess take issue to when, like, people go play candidate or play tournaments to, like, get that 5 rating points they need or something like that. Yes, get their rating before they're too old to even play. Exactly. Knowing where and when to pick your battles is such an underrated skill. For sure. Like, so underrated. You would travel to weaker regions in Smash Bros. Melee? Yeah. It's the same concept as, like, once again, this is not a diss to anybody, but there are definitely people out there who are not high rated enough to make the national team, the Olympic team, for a country that they're a part of, and instead go represent a different country that they might have dual citizenship for or whatever. Like, are you gonna take issue with every single person that does that? No, I don't think so. I literally had a kid in my high school who was Canadian, but played for a different country because they were not strong enough to be qualified for the Canadian team, so they went to go represent another country. Like, I think it would be ridiculous to not allow that to happen. Like, there's just no way that should be illegal. Or the Australian breakdance. Yeah, like, it's just... Sure. Whether or not it's a bad idea is not my argument here. No, Alireza Firuza wanted to represent France because he lives in France. I think that's different. He's certainly more than high enough rated to be part of the their Iranian team. That's different. That's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, it did, 91. It did. Overlaid by like 2K. Yeah, there are people in sports who do that type of stuff all the time. Like, am I saying... I'm not saying that somebody who gets their rating through playing more casual tournaments is, like, stronger than somebody who gets it through playing, like, whatever other tournaments, but my point is, like, the concept in chess that you can't pick and choose your tournaments is so egotistical. Like, that's fucking insane. That people have that opinion, that you should not be allowed to play, like, a regional tournament to get 2 rating points or something because you're a super grandmaster. Like, that's wild stuff to me. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just it's completely wild to me that people think that. But that's cool. That's cool. Could have taken this. Merry Christmas. Ah, we flagged. Sacrificing the queen. Now, if you want to just go out and only play against people stronger against you, sure, go be my guest. Totally fine by me. You can do whatever you would like with your own life. It's an Ewok. I'm an Ewok. Okay, so first of all, I have a free horsey. What's my opponent gonna do about checkmate, out of curiosity? How are you gonna counter this, bro? Alright, valid. Yoink! I'm actually gonna just take it for free. And that will be checkmate. Did he have F5? I don't think so. I think I could take on G6. No, Chewbacca is something specific. I don't know what. He's a Wookiee. Chewbacca's a Wookiee. And Ewoks are the smaller bears. But common mistake. Common mistake. I get it. You know what? I'm gonna sacrifice this pawn and this pawn. Yeah. Different species altogether. The Jawas do sound like Ewoks. I don't actually know the whole, like, lore of all the different aliens in Star Wars, but... Wait, I'm not up a piece? Oh! I thought I was up a piece for some reason. They're not really the same size? Yeah, true. But hey, some species have, like, different animals that are, you know, much bigger than the... I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they're distant relatives. I freaking love Jawas. The fact that, like, the whole basis for Jawas is that they break apart your ship to sell those parts back to you is hilarious. They're little comedians, for real. Yoink. Are the sand people the Jawas? Could have just taken that for free. Alright, GG's. Oh, I don't like the Tusken Raiders. No, no, no. No, don't like the Tusken Raiders. Jawas are more or less just harmless. But Tusken Raiders are not harmless. Aren't the Tusken Raiders the ones that killed, Luke's aunt, adopted mother? Or something like that? Sorry, spoilers. Yeah, Jawas are harmful for R2-D2. You know what? That's true. And his uncle, yeah. Rip. Yeah, Jawas are just thieves. I think the concept behind Jawas is just really funny. All they do is, like, go around and yoink parts of your ship, and then they sell it back to you. There is not. There is not. I honestly think resigning in Bullet is basically pointless. By the time you find the button to resign your game, you might as well just finish it out, right? At that point, like, how much time did you really save? Yeah, being scavengers versus being killers is very different. I mean, they're a little bit more than scavengers, yeah? Like, Jawas definitely are thieves. They're not just scavengers. No, I've never watched the Book of Boba Fett. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of reading sci-fi. Although, that being said, I'm trying to get through Dune right now. I'm just waiting for the part where he turns into, like, a big worm. I'm talking about Paul Atreides. Apparently, he turns into, like, a really large worm at some point. I'm just waiting for that, honestly. Sounds interesting. It reminds me of that meme, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? So, waiting for that part. But yeah. It's reasonably rubbish? Oh no! Should I not be reading Dune? Isn't it, like, literally the OG sci-fi movie? Sorry, spoilers. I don't know what's gonna happen in the movies, though. The movies have already gone slightly off script. We just beat root beer! I play mage classes when I play things like WoW. But when I play games like League of Legends, I am very much just a melee warrior type. Usually play some type of glass cannon and then go 0-10. Oh. A Book of Boba Fett. Okay, got it. No, I can't do audiobooks. I can't do audiobooks at all. In shooting games, I like to play engaged champs. So, like Phoenix and Valorant, I guess, is an example. If I had better mechanics, I would play Jet. But alas, I do not have the mechanics to play Jet. Other than that, in Borderlands, currently I'm playing Vex, which is a Siren. Also kind of an engaged champ. It's basically Reyna. Vex is literally just Reyna from Valorant. So, I don't know. Whatever class you call that style, that's what I play in shooters. Yoink! Yeah, but she's not, like, really a Siren. It's complicated. Borderlands 4 is really complicated. I love Borderlands, though. Borderlands is a fun game. No, I play as Frost Mage, usually. Or at least, sorry, not usually. In WoW Classic, which is one of the last games I really played that had those type of classes, I played a Frost Mage. I haven't seen Katsuko since, like, I started playing poker. I have no idea where he is. Oh, interesting. Alright, yeah. Fair enough. Yoink. Okay, well. Probably not enough to flag him, but we will try. Nope. Sad days. I mean, I have no idea where Katsuko is, so... Maybe, maybe not, probably not. He doesn't really get bothered by stuff. Unless, like, I jump scare him. He gets scared by... Yeah, if I jump at him. He likes to pounce me all the time, so I pounce him back. Oh. This is kind of cute. So the idea behind this is that if he takes, I have a discovered attack here. And then I win the queen. Sort of a cute move. I don't know if it's actually good, but I like to think it is. Then we just sort of like fence this in. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Hopefully I don't get checkmated. That'd be bad. But he doesn't have a light square bishop, so chances are low. Yoink. And then we're just gonna go for promotion. That is not the move I expected him to play. Mistakes were made. Okay. Well. Whew! 0.04! I'll take it. Wow, 2 brilliance? Wait. What? Are they my brilliant moves or are they his brilliant moves? Both mine. Okay, let's see it. We'll be playing poker again later. At 6. Wow. Oh yeah, this is the thing that I said. Knight c5. This is a brilliant. This gets this little discover attack going, which is cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then... Why is queen takes c3 a brilliant? Oh, I forgot that my rook is hanging. This one's completely RNG. I did not see this. Alright, the second brilliant's not actually really a brilliant. I didn't even see that was hanging. I didn't care about my rook. Why do I hear audio twice? There we go. Well, that's annoying. Very accidental brilliant. I want to take this so bad, so we're gonna do it. Even though I think it's objectively speaking bad. But just like, why not? You only live once. It's a bullet game. Oh. Huh. Okay, fine, I'll take it. I guess. I don't even really want this queen. It'd be nice if I had checkmate, but I don't have checkmate. Okay, now we should have checkmate. There we go. Checkmate. Almost 2400. We'll take it. Thank you, thank you. It is one of my favorite hoodies. This is also one of my older hoodies. I've had this hoodie for so long, it's almost threadbare. Aw, Lucy! Lucy's so cute. She's adorable. She's also a very energetic 6-year-old. Way too much energy for me. Oh my gosh. But very cute. For sure. Okay, where are I gonna go for this? What's wrong with me just taking it? You take here. Lucy is a girl I recently played in Paris, and she's like 6 years old and 1400 FIDE. Which is crazy. Nice, we got 11 points for that. We're over 2400. Hell yeah. No, I think... Well, Rapid is my least favorite time control after Classic, that's for sure. The longer the game goes, the less I enjoy the game. That's why you mostly just see me playing 1 minute. I do not have the patience for really anything longer than 1 minute. This is just checkmate, no? GG's. Easy checkmates. Wow, so many checkmates today. I feel like I don't usually get this many checkmates. Usually I just flag people. Well, Rapid is just not very fun. Also, Rapid is the easiest mode to, like, meet cheaters in. Because you just have more time to cheat. So, that's another reason why a lot of top players don't really like playing Rapid. But also, Rapid's just not very fun. Much harder to cheat in a game mode like Bullet. Nope. I do not cheat. Although, I'm still waiting for the day I get accused. That would mean that I have to be playing pretty well. I think I'm just lost here. Alright, we have to step away to defend this. Maybe they missed their getting checkmate and won. They did not. Alas. That's okay, their queen is trapped, so we're gonna win anyways. Hopefully. If I don't get flagged. Probably should have taken with the rook. That was a mistake. But it's okay. We're gonna checkmate them. Oh, another brilliant! No, it lied to me. There was no brilliant. Wow. Got you baited. Do you see this? It's telling me I made a brilliant. But I didn't actually make a brilliant. What the hell? Got excited there. I do like pastrami. I didn't realize today was an AMA. How did that come up? Why am I being asked if I'm a fan of pastrami? Yeah, it's glazing me and then it took it away. No, I just want to see good tactical moves. I just don't play chess very often anymore, so like, it's always kind of interesting to know, because the only thing I care about is bullet. That's the only time control I play. It's always interesting to figure out like, oh, well, that's obviously a misclick. How am I doing in terms of tactics? Yeah, I like fencing as a concept. I've never fenced myself. But, you know, it's a good time. Blitz is too slow. I am not a fan of playing slow games. Yeah. Since 2013? Ugh, I'm jealous. I'm not even that good at Blitz. And also, like, if I was only gonna do things in life that I was good at, life would be very, very boring. So, you know, I don't tend to live life that way. It's like whenever I play my charity basketball event once a year, because I love basketball, people are like, oh, you're so bad, you got tripped up by Baron Davis. And it's like, yeah, well, bro's like a former NBA All-Star. Why would I not get tripped up by Baron Davis? It's kind of fun to go outside of your comfort zone and do things you actually enjoy versus being worried about how good you are at something or other people's opinions about how good you are at something all the time. More people need to just live freely. It's okay to be bad at things. It's okay to start again. It's okay to, you know, lose to an NBA player at basketball. It's fine. He has a little height. He has a little weight on me. It's totally fine. Another easy resignation. Now, would it be nice to win? Yeah, of course. I would love to win. But, you know, I don't have the height for it, nor do I have the athleticism for it, nor do I have really anything to be a pro basketball player. But that's okay. That's all good. It is all good. If you only did things in life that you were already good at, well, maybe you'd be more successful in life, but also at the same time, you probably wouldn't enjoy it that much. I would absolutely box against Mike Tyson if I had the chance. Are you kidding me? For sure. Yoink. I do not want to cross-country ski, though. Cross-country skiing is way too slow for me. I can't cross-country ski. I did way too much of that as a kid. Don't find it entertaining anymore. Thanks, Lightning. Thanks. Ha! Rigged! Definitely skiing over snowboarding. But that's honestly more because I never snowboarded as a kid growing up. And I've always skied growing up. So skiing is just easier. Why would you resign in this position? I don't know. I would go for the flag. Well, that's not why they added guns to the Olympic cross-country skiing. Biathlon was always an event because that's how the Finns fought the war against the Russians back in 1939. But that's a different story. Biathlon, ski and shooting was just an activity that Finns did in like the 1930s out of necessity. So, but yeah, different story, different story. Back in your day, exactly. I was there. I witnessed it in person. It's in their blood. But it's really not. I mean, like I mentioned, people actually just used to ski and snipe. Because, like, it was 1939 and your country is covered in snow. So how are you going to defend your country? Well, you're going to go skiing and shooting because that's how you do it. A concept and a half. I know. I'm trying to not get forked over here. I love winter sports, yeah. That's true. Actually, uncultured. I hadn't thought of that before. But obviously, it's not just the Finns who did it. Like, other Scandinavian countries also did it. Dude, I love sniping as a concept. Once again, I am not a very good sniper when it comes to Valorant. But, like, if I had the skill to be an op player, I would be. I do not. Sadly. So this is a little sack. I don't think it's very good. But it basically doesn't matter. Oh, laser tag. Ooh, that's a good move by him. Wow. I'm impressed. I actually hadn't thought of F5. The good news is, he's spending a lot of time in this position. That's good news for me. I love paintball. I did a paintball competition once during COVID. A sponsored paintball competition with Axe. Why? I don't exactly remember, but like they had planned out this whole paintball tournament and it was live streamed. It was pretty cool. It was pretty sick. It was really fun. It were like out in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Oh, I had so many bruises. Yeah, but we wore like really protective gear because once again, this was a whole and I actually won that tournament. Freaking love paintball. My night's just going on an adventure. Love to see it. Now we're gonna sack. Is this sacrifice sound? No. Is it safe? Also no. But does it look fun? Yes. Yeah. For sure, Delverton. I never carried a gun on my way to school, but I have skied to school growing up. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me see this. Let me see this. Where's my brilliant move? Ah, look at that. Look at that Cypress gift getting a brilliant move. Hell yeah. The Cypress gift. Another brilliant! We're playing against Phosphoru, not to be confused with phosphorus. Which I honestly don't even remember if it's a real chemical, if it's like some alchemy shit that you would turn into gold. Oh, that's not good for me at all. We might need to sack this. Horsey. Okay, valid, valid. Alright, this game is a GG's. No, real. Does look quite... That looked quite terrible. Yeah, maybe. All I remember from chemistry classes are like all these random experiments we did, like putting magnesium in like sodium water. I don't even know. And like it would just give a flashbang and stuff like that. I remember all these silly experiments we did as part of class. Higher level chemistry. This is water dressed in a milk carton for reasons... Oh yeah, actually I do have an explanation for this. I'm trying to not consume microplastics. So instead of using plastic bottles, I try to use paper bottles. And it just so ends up that paper bottles come looking like a milk carton. But I'm just trying really, really, really hard to not consume microplastics. That's it. Ooh, okay, that's not great. Did not love that. Hmm. Okay, let's just do this. Oh wait, we're just gonna flag him. Easy. I have been in Turkey twice. Well, personally, I'm more worried about what microplastics are doing to me. Because apparently microplastics can accumulate in your body and, like, it's not good for you. But that's a different story. I don't think that there is a very significant difference between me opting to consume water out of paper bottles instead of plastic bottles. Like, I'm sure it's making a little difference for the environment, but the amount of damage being done to the environment by big companies is so much more than, like, what we as a single person could ever hope to influence. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, you actually have zero impact on the world right now or anything like that, but the reality is you probably don't have that much impact. Sorry. Unfortunately. But yeah. Should have gone here. I don't know why he didn't just take my rook. Yay! Yeah, something like that. Is this not checkmate? That is literally just checkmate. Cute. But obviously, do recycle and do your part when you can. Not to be a Debbie Downer. It's still good to do whatever you can, obviously. It's just that, like, I don't know. I think there's a certain level of irony when big companies or somebody tells you you're not doing enough. Realistically, there's very little a single human being can do to do enough in the grand scheme of things. So just don't feel too bad. Oh, that's really bad. That's alright, we'll sack a queen. No problem. Had such a good position and I just kind of threw. Yeah, who needs a queen? Probably me. I probably need a queen. But hey, can't have everything in life, am I right? Maybe we can try to set up for, like, some really ridiculous stalemate. Probably not. Probably quite hard to. Unfortunately. I don't actually remember how to play the Philidor, but this is not how you play the Philidor. Yeah, I have, Brianni. I have. I think they clean up a ton of trash from the Pacific Ocean, right? If I ever, like, I've talked about this a lot, but if I ever had a ton of money, one of the things I would absolutely do is create, like, an ocean sanctuary. Like, what Maya is doing for Alveus is what I would do for fishies and all the marine life. I love, 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 love sea life. It's pretty hard to stalemate and bullet. It just doesn't happen that often. But, like, I mean, I don't know. It's still, if you're not careful, it can obviously happen, right? Well, my queen is in there. Not doing much, actually. So we're going to move it back out. All right. Let's try this instead. So you're going to go rook there, and then everything gets traded, and that's kind of boring. Okay, let's play this. Ah, that actually doesn't do much. Okay, but now they'll never see this coming. That's actually not good. Well, I have a pass pawn. Wow. He's defended everything? That's kind of sick. Yoink. Ah, found a breakthrough finally. So now I would just move this back out, take this, and then take here, and then do this, this. We will have a queen. Or not. But we'll still win anyways. Pawn structure was fun, yeah. My favorite animal are actually tigers. I really, really like big cats. So I guess running a big cat sanctuary might be first on the to-do list. But then after that, it's followed very closely by, like, sharks. I really like sharks. I think sharks are insanely misunderstood and mistreated creatures. Absolutely not. I would never beat Andrea in arm wrestling. I have 0 upper body strength. Mostly due to my own fault, not anything particular, but... Donkeys! Donkeys are cute. I like donkeys too. You know what? Let's set up a discovered attack over here, and then we are not just setting up a discovered attack. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a skewer. I have not. Sorry, what? There are big cats in Toronto? I know so little about Toronto. To be fair, I also want to mention I don't spend that much time here. Do I like hippos? Not, like, particularly. More than I like anything else, I guess. Yeah, I think I've seen donkeys. I'm not actually sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yoink. Well, that's checkmate. Ended up being a great move. My blunder ended up saving me. I love octopi. The first tiger shark sanctuary, yeah. Oh, I could save tiger sharks. Aw, tiger sharks are cute. They're also quite aggressive. But they're great. I'm very indifferent to monkeys and apes. Like, yeah, they're cool, but they're not... I'm not a huge fan of monkeys. But they're fine. They're interesting. I think he should play c3 here, which is why I'm pre-moving c3. Okay, he didn't play c3. I feel like that's a mistake to not play c3. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a mistake at all. I think I would just say I'm more indifferent to monkeys. Like, monkeys are cool, but I don't know. Yeah, but I can understand if it's in an animal's nature to stink, and I don't hold it against it. It's the same concept as, like, yes, I am introverted, but also at the same time, if I am signing up to go outside, then I am fully aware that I'm registering myself to have to interact with people, you know? It's like, I just don't hold an animal's nature against it. But there's a reason why donkeys are not my favorite animals, and that's totally okay. I love hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are cute. Super cute. No, I don't love koalas. Those things apparently are like full of chlamydia or something, which is crazy. Okay, so this is like a forced Cypress gift because I fucked up. But that's okay. I love snakes. Love snakes. Otters are super cute. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna retreat here, because if I go here, he actually has this move. So now I think I'm just trying to go for this pawn. Yeah, I'm not really scared of anything, so that helps. So if he goes here now, I have this. Oh, no, I don't. Wait, I do. Sort of. It doesn't really do much. What? Bro just gave me a free piece back. Bro out-tacticked himself. Or maybe not. Oh, I might have messed up here. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's a free queen. Ugh. Queen blunder. I am not scared of any animals. I don't really have any mortal fears, other than being, like, buried alive. Dying a slow, painful death, I would say, is my one mortal fear. Other than that, very few mortal fears. Well, being eaten alive sounds like a slow, painful death, so that would definitely fit into the, mortal fear category. But, like, I don't know, some people have arachnophobia or something, or scared of spiders. I don't really have anything like that. I think spiders are kind of cute. Damn, Strahl. When did it get so existential? That's crazy. I don't even dislike spiders. I genuinely think spiders are really interesting animals, and I find them kind of cool. That being said, I literally, like, have spider bites right now. Those things... Spider bites are so annoying. No, I don't like cockroaches. I only like spiders. Arachnids are very different from whatever class of animal, like crickets and cockroaches and stuff are. Yoink, I guess. And then let's just avoid getting okay, well, flag. You got bit at a camp once? Yeah. From probably spiders. Probably got spider bites because of a spider. Only 10 years married. Well, congratulations. Hope you're doing well. Hell yeah. I don't know what Shelob is. I do love octopi, though. Octopi are super cute. And smart. They're really smart. Oh, that thing, yeah. I mean, I still prefer it if spiders are a little smaller than I am. But, like, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much. I'm not actually sure. I think he could have just taken this for free. I don't think spiders are gentle giants if they were huge. So, I don't know. While I like spiders, I also don't really want, you know, 12-foot tall, huge spiders in my life. But I don't really get bothered by smaller spiders or anything. This is slightly annoying. I guess. Yoink. He has checkmate in 1. It's a forced checkmate in 1, so there's nothing I can do to stop it. But that's why, like, giving checks is so good, because if your opponent's under check, they cannot do anything else. I don't know if it's clever. It's just how you have to play this game. I'm just playing the game. I'm just playing the game. Flagged. I don't actually know what happened this game or why I'm in this position now, but I am here, so we gotta figure it out. Okay, let's just castle long, because this actually looks like a really good position for attacks. And we have won ourselves a little piece. Not bad, not bad. Completely accidental, I'm sure. This is why not every pawn is a pawn you want to take. Some pawns, a little bit more poison than others. I think swapping pieces off in general is good here. I am a little low on time. Gotta play a touch faster. Okay. I fucked up. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. But anyways, I got flagged because I didn't play this game fast enough. Ugh. Is Gwen not Spider-Woman? Probably a slight mistake on my part, but it's okay. I feel like there has to be something here, but I'm spending too much time trying to figure out, and I'm forgetting the very first rule of playing bullet. The very first rule of playing bullet is to simply not give a shit about the position. And to just play. Make moves. Play fast. I don't know. I'm not a huge spider person. Like Spider-Man or spider movies. I did really like the animated ones though. Those were good. So if he takes that, I get the extra bishop. Can defend that. Probably just a draw. Maybe. Alright, it's just a draw. I like the animated ones by Sony. Those were good. Very artistic, very, very, very specific art style. I appreciate good art very much. I mean, I have a Cypress gift here, but I probably shouldn't do it. Oops! That's alright, Blast Stop. Don't worry. You're probably happier in life than I am. That's the only thing that really matters. Yeah, I definitely consider Banksy art. I would say I have a much more, like, open view of art relative to most people. I like all types of art. I like modern art. I unironically do enjoy modern art. One of my favorite galleries in the world is Centre Pompidou in Paris. And that's like a full modern art museum. But they have some really crazy installations in there. They have like, yeah, it's beautiful. Do I think all modern art is good art? No, absolutely not. But I think it is a case-by-case type situation. I'm not gonna say Banksy is my favorite artist, but yeah. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing a golden toilet when I was at Centre Pompidou. There's a lot of good art there, though. One of the installations that most sticks in my mind is this one of a giant submarine. Like, it's literally just a submarine. It's pretty crazy. Pompidou. Well, Musée d'Orsay is a very different art museum, right? Like, Pompidou definitely celebrates modern art more than d'Orsay. D'Orsay has one of the Rodin sculptures, cast pieces, thingy-majigs. And they also have Nights on the Rain. They have one Van Gogh in there. I can't remember which one now. But actually my favorite like art museum in Paris is probably Musée d'Orangerie. And that's where Claude Monet has his water lily paintings. And it's like a really beautiful oval room. Basically like think of like those immersive Van Gogh exhibits and stuff. But instead of that, it's how Monet actually conceptualized for his art to be seen. And I think that's really cool. So yeah. If you have the chance, I would highly recommend Musée d'Orangerie. I'm trying to think of other art museums I really like. You really can't go wrong with an art museum in Paris. Obviously, the Louvre is beautiful. Wait, Centre Pompidou. Oh yeah, I know this. Yeah, Centre Pompidou is closed for a bit. I went literally right before they closed. Like in January, and then I think they closed in like Feb. I mean, modern art can exist for money laundering, but modern art can also just exist, I think. Oh, they closed in Sept? Okay. I thought they closed sooner than that. Because I went again... I went to Paris in March and also in September. I went in October. Yeah, when I was in Paris in October, it was definitely shut. So you're right. We're just like getting checkmated here. I mean, bro is taking the long route over. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Mona Lisa. But that's never been my favorite painting. I love Impressionism, so... Yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of, like, Monet and Van Gogh and even, like, Marcel Duchamp and a lot of those type of artists. Let's hope he blunders checkmate on one. Oh, he did not. How dare he? Oh, didn't I live stream Napoleon's tomb? I wasn't sure if I was supposed to, but I'm pretty sure I took you guys into Napoleon's tomb. I like that painting. I think it's a good one. No, it's okay. He had this first. Shh, don't tell him. I mean, he has perpetual of some type. I think we just simplify this. I would assume this is winning. Frick. Oh my gosh, I give up. I mean, I was definitely winning, but I could not figure out the checkmate there. Yeah, I mean, I love Da Vinci, but I don't think the Mona Lisa is particularly, like, as a pure art piece, one of the pieces I care more about. Sorry. It's just the reality. I think it's a totally fine piece. And I like his works in general, but... Yeah, like I mentioned, I really like Impressionism. So I tend to really value... You know, I don't like all Impressionism, though. I'm also just not a huge fan of religious works. They're just so freaking many. Starry Night's for sure my favorite art piece. Absolutely agreed. Okay, we'll fill up this hole. Good one. Good one. Oh, oops, I messed up. He didn't see the mistake in my ways. Saved for another move. But I don't really have anything to do here. Yeah, I kind of fucked up. It's alright. We're probably just gonna flag him. No! Ah, should have done a better job of flagging him. I love MC Escher. One of my, like, actual 1600s, speaking of religious works that I'm not a huge fan of, I actually really enjoy Hieronymus Bosch. He's like a 17th, 16th century artist, and a lot of one of my favorite mangas, Berserk, is like inspired from Hieronymus Bosch. Oops. Hieronymus Bosch is really cool from that era. What other religious works do I like? I mean, I don't know. Hieronymus Bosch's work was definitely quite religious. Salvador Dali is one of my other favorite artists, but once again, that's a little bit more, like, that's surrealism and a little bit more modern. But I really like Salvador Dali. His commissioned, like, interpretation of Dante's Inferno is great. Huge fan of those pieces. I actually have a couple of their lithographs. And, of course, the mustache is iconic. Absolutely iconic. Yeah, I mean, I even like Dali's sculptures. I like his, I like the art, the lithographs a lot more, that specific series, but his sculptures are cool too. They're gonna cast him in a Dune movie back in the 70s? Wait, that's crazy. What happened? This guy wants to sacrifice. I can feel it in my bones. We'll give this check first. I don't know who that is. Aubrey Beardsley? No idea. 11 points! Yoinked! This, the crab. It is the crab. The double crab. Well, I guess a crab always has to have double. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that Dune inspired, like, all the modern sci-fi movies. What? Dune came out in 1930s? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You know, I don't love the new Dune. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the issue. I don't know. Why is Timothée Chalamet the main actor? Sorry. You can't have Bro playing Willy Wonka and Paul Atreides. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't take it seriously. Like, I understand that you can... Like, the role of an actor is to have different roles, but... Why do we keep casting the same people in every single film? I swear. Anyways. And now he's the ping pong guy. Yeah. I guess. Checkmate. No, I just am of the opinion that I did not need to see him in so many films in such a short period of time. But I don't love Dune. I genuinely don't love Dune. I think it's very fine, but not, like, mind-blowingly amazing. Cinematics is good. Denis Villeneuve is obviously a great producer, or I forgot his exact role, but yeah, his movies are always, like, very awe-inspiring. But I actually don't even really like where they took Chani's character. Zendaya's character. Her name's Chani, right? Like, they took some liberties, which I don't necessarily agree with. So. Yeah, true. Timothée Chalamet's agent must be getting hella paid. Bro's having, like, a record run. Good for him. I mean, his agent. And for Timothy, obviously. Yeah, that's okay. I don't have opinions to appease the masses. I have opinions because I have opinions. It's a crazy concept in 2025. I know. I loved Arrival. I think Arrival is so good. I read the first book. Because I heard that Dune was going to have movies. And I've heard about how much of, like, Dune has inspired sci-fi, so I really, really, really wanted to read the books before I watched the first movie, which is why I'm currently trying to read Messiah. But, like, I don't know. It has not been inspiring so far. It has not been particularly inspiring. And that's okay. It is alright. There's a lot going on. For sure. We'll take it! 25:06 in 1 minute and 40. Sorry, 1 hour and 40. That is how much rating in 1 day? What we start at. I actually don't remember what I started at. 162 points in 1 day. I'll take it. Yeah, I did it. 2,500. 2,300 to 25:06. Easy peasy. Freaking love my bullet grinds. Okay, so I guess we can go for 2,600 now. Oppa. I don't know if I want to get into early sci-fi though. Is early sci-fi worth it? Why not just get into good sci-fi for like right now? Oh, please. Dune could have never had an incestuous relationship. Star Wars was a poorly storylined conceptual sci-fi movie, but because they did such a good job with the world, it gets a pass. I would not even compare the two. Thank you very much. Nah, Star Wars was George Lucas's secret fantasy. I don't know what was going on there, but anyways, it's totally fine. My point is, I would not compare those two. They're on the same level? Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, but... Oh, love Blade Runner. The OG Blade Runner was so darn good. OG Blade Runner was, like, kind of beautiful. Yeah, I really liked it. I have never... I watched the one with Ryan Gosling, I want to say. I think it was Ryan Gosling. Yeah, I didn't love it. You know, it was fine. It was okay. Saving grace of that movie was definitely Desarmas. I forgot her first name for some reason. The girl who was recently in Ballerina. Speaking of that, actually, I really liked the film Her. Her was a great concept. Kind of ironic given where our society currently is in terms of like AI chatbots and stuff, but like Her was really, really good. Loved Her. Anna de Armas, thanks. Oops. There goes my horsey. There goes your queen. But we get flagged, sadly. Yo, Cabby, thank you so much for the 777 bits. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Was that Joaquin Phoenix in Her? No, wait, that was not Joaquin Phoenix. Her is basically about, like, a guy who's falling in love with, like, an AI chatbot. But this is pre-AI. This is, like, a film from 2017 or something. It was him? Oh my gosh. I don't think I recognized him in that at all. But that's cool. I still haven't watched Joaquin Phoenix's Napoleon. Not sure I necessarily care to, but yeah, the Joker guy. 2013, even older than 2017? Wow. Oh, Napoleon was really bad? Oh. I don't think I knew that. I don't think I've seen a single review of Napoleon, actually. An American playing Napoleon? Well, it's an isn't the film in English? What are we expecting? Napoleon was crap. Wow. There are some really strong opinions about Napoleon. I did not realize that the consensus was that film was this bad. Okay, I will not be watching it then. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Well, that's valid. I mean, I guess. I don't know. That's I feel like that's a slightly, I don't know, that feels... I mean, if you have an issue with a Frenchman not playing Napoleon in that, then how do we feel about, like... Haley, who played the Little Mermaid? Like, I don't really have an issue with that, if that makes sense. Like, because then you start getting into the realm of, like, okay, but somebody Asian can't play Cinderella. And, like, I don't know, it's... I know Napoleon's a real person, and those are, like, fairy tales, but at what point do you need to, like... Yeah, like, my point is, there aren't any mermaid actors available. What do you want? Speaking of The Little Mermaid, my biggest grievance is how badly they butchered Flounder. Do you guys want to see live action Flounder? Dude, live action Flounder is like... I don't like The Little Mermaid, and I don't like the casting they did, but it's not because they casted Haley for The Little Mermaid, but it's because they, like, had the worst fish ever for Flounder. And Flounder is supposed to be so cute and a little round, and like the fish they casted was terrible. You should see the fish. I'm gonna show you after this game. The fish they put in was terrible. Same for Sebastian. They messed up Sebastian so bad. I want justice for my fellow fish brethren. He was super wrong. It was so bad. They did such a poor job on all of the like live action fish. And people had an issue with the race of the main actress. I'm just like, bro, we got bigger issues over here, okay? Have you seen this goddarn fish? Oh, you're gonna see in a second how badly they messed up this fish. Like, it is bad. It is bad, bad. I don't know why this guy pushed the pawn all the way over here. No, I didn't watch the live action one either. I mean, I tried. And then I saw how bad the fish looked, and then I gave up. No, not the blunder for checkmate. But this, over here, is Flounder. I know! I know, that's what I'm saying. And this is Sebastian. First of all, Sebastian had a shell. And like, I understand he has a shell, but now he's looking like a soft shell crab. Definitely also does not look French enough. I know, right? They really messed up. They super duper messed up. Flounder looks really unwell. I agree. Yes. Yes, I agree. But yeah, they did a terrible job on the fish. So, anyways. That's why I am not supporting this film. My favorite Disney movie? I feel like as a Chinese girl, I have to say Mulan. But honestly... I'm not even sure. I don't really know. Mulan's pretty good, but I've also rewatched Mulan the least. Do I even want to take this? Yeah, I guess. There's a lot of really great Disney films. Oh, I did not love live action Mulan. Which one? There were a few. Aladdin's really freaking good. Oh yeah. Aladdin is very good. That's gonna get my queen trapped, which is not good because that means my queen's already trapped. I forgot he has that. My bad. Yeah, we have dropped below 2506. You can shop my chessboard at shop. Thank you. I have never watched The Emperor's New Groove. Thanks. I believe it too. Oops, accidentally resized the board. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite Disney film is. Tough question. I feel like Disney has lost a lot of their charm over the last couple of years, though. Like, I mean, you know what? Frozen was really good. Frozen was Disney, right? Yeah, Frozen was good. But... Moana's Disney? Moana 1 was pretty good. I can't really think of any other ones, though, that I've particularly loved. Oh, you know what? Encanto was really good. I liked Encanto. Encanto was cute. Yes, literally right now, I think they have lost their way a little bit. They're like, screenwriters are taking a little vacation. A 5-year extended vacation. And there's no new, like, subject matter being put out, so they just keep going for live actions. Which, honestly, like, I guess kind of makes sense. If you have absolutely nothing new and original and you're sure everything's gonna flop, I guess. But, like, it just does mean it's going to be pretty bad for the viewing experience. Like, I'm too old at this point to go watch live action Lilo and Stitch. I'm not gonna go watch live action Lilo and Stitch. I'm sorry. Yeah, Zootopia. But I think Disney also bought Pixar or something. I like Zootopia. That's true. If Zootopia is Disney, I do like Zootopia. I'm waiting to watch Zootopia too. I am 25. I've never been to a play. Actually, that's not entirely true. I've been to certain plays. I actually went to one in Thailand that was really good. It was like a reenaction, conceptual reenaction of like their like national epic, basically, and that was really cool. It was a fun experience. It came with a buffet. That was really yummy. I have checkmate on one. I don't want to trade off queens because I have the attack. Yeah, it was in Thailand. It was in Phuket. Certainly not for that play exactly, but... It was cool. I liked it. My worst experience in life? Oh gosh. I have a number of worst experiences in life. Too many to count. Don't need to rehash them all. What a question. Being born? Jeez, that got dark quick. What the hell, chat? Bad beat. Yeah, it really sucks in life, huh? You can't choose whether or not you're gonna be born. You know how in video games they ask you, like, do you want to go again? Restart. You died. Go again. You don't get that option in life. You're either born or you're not. Oh, and on top of that, speaking of, you don't get to choose your own body. You also don't get to custom spec. Like, you don't get to decide whether or not you're going to be born with super mobility or like, you know, being able to talk to animals or anything like that. You just have to like go through life with basic specs. What a crazy concept that is. No skill tree. You don't get 10 charisma and are just able to like pick up any girl you want. No custom select. Yeah, no charisma for chat. Alright! 25-15? I will take it. Hit the gym, build charisma, then you still can't pick up any chicks. Yeah. I mean, some people are just naturally born, though, with better, like, specs. Some people are just born taller, more athletic than you, and smarter, and, you know, whatever. Well, the goal was actually 2400 today, but we've had to change the goal a little bit because we overshot 2400 to start. Yeah, it's literally a gene lottery, which is crazy that there's now options where you can, like, customize your baby. Kind of terrifying. But obviously good if you're able to erase, like, the bad traits. But that's a whole different conversation. Yeah. Yeah, you can. You can, like, custom select recessive genes, and I don't know the exact specifics of it, and I'm sure it's quite expensive, but like theoretically, I believe you're able to do so. I don't know if it comes with disadvantages though. Speaking of that, there's actually a film on that concept called Gattaca. Gattaca's a really cool concept. I like Gattaca. Yeah, I was saying 2400 earlier, but we hit 2400 really quickly. I mean, something being an evolution of science doesn't mean it's necessarily not terrifying. If that makes sense. Like, there's just... It's not one or the other. An evolution of science can be terrifying. I love Gattaca. Gattaca is one of my favorite films ever. I always forget about that one. Yeah. You watched Gattaca in biology in high school and Shrek? Nice. I hope it was the same period. Okay. We have hit 2,515, which is awesome. Oh, and with Uma Thurman. I forgot Uma Thurman was that. Oh, I love Uma Thurman. She's so good. Oh, speaking of Uma Thurman, she was like in this recent not so great film called, oh, what was the concept? There was another really famous female actress. I think Charlize Theron was also in it. Oh my god, that was not a great film. I like the first one of these, but the second one was like kind of bad. Gosh, it's like something about these people being immortal, but they're not, like, actually immortal. Anyways. I've never watched Dexter, so... Tall person? No, it was not Eon. It was on Netflix. The Old Guard, thank you. Yeah, I was not a fan of the Old Guard 2. I liked Old Guard 1. I thought it was an interesting concept, and then the Old Guard 2 was not great. Alright, we're gonna play one sit and go on Phenom. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you are coming over to Twitch, because that is where our poker gets played. I don't know who Peter Mayhew is. Sorry, I'm really bad with actors and stuff. You were named Gattaca? You mean the movie was named Gattaca? Alright. Code Nemo user gets 50 buckaroos. So basically what we're gonna do now is we're gonna run one little sit and go. Or maybe two, depending on the timing. And if you're watching on YouTube, come on over to Twitch so you can watch the poker stuff. Appreciate you guys watching on YouTube, but you should always be on Twitch. We have cool emotes over here. And you don't get cool emotes on YouTube. Alright, goodbye YouTube.